Awesome. I think this is I counted my 15th World and Olympic team, so it's been a pretty long run. I've been out, I've been out only a handful of years, so it's just crazy. I can't. If you told me this when I was a kid that I would have gone to 12 Worlds and 3 Olympics, I would have never believed you. So it's a dream come true.
What was your preparation like for this event?
This preparation was definitely crazy. I thought I was done wrestling, so to be honest, I didn't want to come back. I was so at peace with it. I'd moved on to jiu-jitsu. I love jiu-jitsu. I was like, oh, similar sport, but way less hard on the body. And about 8 weeks out, I decided to come back to wrestling. One day, God just told me to go back to Phoenix, and I went back, and it was like all of a sudden in a week, I just moved out of my place in New York and came back and trained full time. Had a lot of health issues, had like a mast cell histamine kind of issue going on and some like dings and bruises. So I was really questioning like, should I be back? But then everything comes together at the end. By the grace of God. So it's a blessing, you know. And quite a few teammates have been injured this time around or like had to pull out, and that's just the name of the game. And so to be able to be here healthy, don't take it for granted. I'm so grateful. Thank you to all the amazing doctors and the team of people that helped me, because I could not do this without you. Coach Cal at the training lab, the fascial counter strain, my team at Valiant. There's so many others, George, like Dave, everyone, and Titan Mercury now. So it's super helpful.
Winning that blue belt world title, does that help you at all? Just get ready for this, just a competition?
I think anything that you do for the first time, that you challenge yourself in and you learn something new, it's always going to make you come back and view your own sport or your own whatever you're doing differently. So it definitely helped shift my focus and come back and prepare in wrestling different, and I learned some stuff. They're definitely different experiences, and I would love to get out of the blue belt division, but that's just like the process for it. But it was a really great tournament. Jiu-jitsu community is great, and I enjoyed that.
What adjustments did you make between the first and second match?
I didn't make any, but I probably should have. No, I just, the first match I knew, like, if you come out there and you guns blazing, you pin someone, like, they're going to make adjustments. To be honest, anytime, like, I was telling someone this a week ago, but from the PTSD, I used to have a really bad freeze and flight response. And so I had to retrain my brain years ago to fight. So anyone that comes and tries to, like, be rough with me, like, I'm going for the throat. Like, it's like I have a distinct reaction. So it's just, and if someone has to really change their style and like get abrasive and get rough in order to win, and to be honest, they just showed me what their subconscious belief thinks about them. So I don't mind. Like, I'm a wrestler through and through. If you want to brawl, like, we can brawl. And it was a smart game plan on her part. So I'm not saying it was like something wrong. It's just like I get feisty too.
The Helen Believe documentary had a one-night showing. It was a great response, and we haven't seen it since. So we're going to see Helen Believe.
Yeah. There were a lot of other projects that they were working on that came about, and some other talks. So it is coming out in October. There's a release date. I believe I was like, hey guys, I'm not wrestling, and then, hey guys, I am wrestling. Can we push till after the World Championships? So it will be mid or late October.
What's going on with the shoes?
Yeah, I just yeah, so these are the shoes. They're fully custom, and it was my dream. I thought when you win the Olympics and being the first female, I just assumed that like they were going to. And I talked to everyone, all the kind of shoe companies, and they said, well, there's no market for women's wrestling yet. It's like, okay, I understand. And from there, it was like, well, I want to do this. Like, I want to create this for the girls. I'll put my own money behind it. I'll put my own time and effort. And then I did debut a shoe in 2022, not fully custom besides the sole, but man, I had so many health issues that every time it was like about to come out with the shoe, it was like, well, do you want to focus on the shoe, or do you want to focus on making another Olympic team? Like, okay, well, we got to prioritize getting healthy, and that's like, it's a 24/7 job, the wrestling and the being healthy part. So finally I've had some time and like a lot of years of just, it's gonna come out now. So yeah, I debuted him here, so really excited.
Congratulations, Helen.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.